Happy Wednesday, everybody.
You got to go back to the comments.
Yeah.
Welcome, everybody that is slow getting here.
Yeah.
But
we're kind of slow getting there.
Yeah. I got my trusty little tea here.
So,
let me just talk about this tea for a second, which has nothing to do with what we're going to talk about. But if y'all have been watching us for any period of time, you know that, why do I have like this big red streak across my eye? Okay, anyway. I don't know. Anyways, if I look funny, please tell me in the comments. But anyway, the tea. I am a huge tea drinker, and I have found in Alaska, and I probably have said this before, but Felicity Loft tea. And I'm not getting paid. This is not sponsored or anything like that.
Oh.
But let me tell you what. This tea, they have really great tea, and they fill the bag. You get so much tea in this bag. Now, this, actually, I have to say, is probably one of the least filled bags. But look at all the big chunkies in there. I mean, like, it's so good. Anyways, so yes.
Anyway.
Highly recommend Felicity Loft tea.
Yeah, we found that in Alaska.
Lori's favorite tea.
Year before last.
Yeah, we went 2 years ago, almost 2 years ago.
Almost 2 years ago.
Yeah.
It'll actually be 3 years before we go again. That sucks. Alaska cruises.
Yeah, and I got my pickleball hair on.
They are the best.
What?
Alaska cruises.
Oh, why?
I love Alaska.
You know, you talk to people about Alaska, and most people are like, oh, wow, you know, Alaska's great and all that. But what is it about Alaska? We're getting so off topic. But what is it about Alaska that makes it so amazing? And why do people keep wanting to go back?
Just the scenery.
Scenery.
It's just so incredible. But
you have that scenery here.
No, you don't.
No?
You see like maybe a mile away to a mountaintop. In Alaska, you're looking 20, 40, 60 miles away to a mountaintop.
Yeah, but you don't know that.
Good evening, Scott.
Hello, Scott. Welcome in.
Scott.
I guess you're not driving. You get the pleasure of seeing our pretty faces.
Yeah. And new times, new beginnings, 1990.
Yeah, welcome in. Hello. We were going to finish talking about Virgin Voyages.
Yeah.
But Lori stole the show, started talking about Felicity Loft tea from Alaska. Yeah. And then we started talking about Alaska. So, you know, I mean, my thing about Alaska is majestic. Like,
it is so majestic and immense.
Okay, look. We summed it up in one word, both of us, right? I mean, is it 2 words maybe?
You can't imagine how immense it is.
The perspective, like you can't grasp it.
Yeah.
Traffic, gnarled and
Louisiana and Texas.
Yeah.
Bonus off days.
Nice.
Okay.
I hope you're getting paid for those bonus off days.
Yeah.
I'd pay you.
All right. So
we could talk about the storm too. That blew through.
Well, yeah, we survived the snowpocalypse.
Wait. Are we done talking about Alaska then? Before we go and move on?
Yeah.
We're like little butterflies.
Move on.
And moving on.
Moving on.
Snowmageddon.
Snowpocalypse 2026.
Yeah.
Amounted to a whole lot of nothing for us.
Let me tell you what, I was watching the news channel because originally they were like 20 inches, then they're like 12, and then like 6, and then we're like, the warm wind coming from this way and the cold air coming from this way. We were right there in the middle. That we got a whole bunch of rain.
We got a bunch of nothing. Yeah.
And we were very fortunate. I mean, there was a lot of people that would have liked to have seen some snow, but at the end of the day, we were very fortunate that all we got was rain, and our neighbors got pummeled with ice and snow and all that yuckiness. So
we're kind of protected in this little mountain valley of ours.
We are. We don't want you to move here, but you can visit. Oh, Louis being a big A.
Yeah. There's just no place for people to live here.
On the way to work, I passed 3 places for sale.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
All right. So back to what we were talking about.
Alaska?
Last week,
It
Virgin.
sounded like you said Alaska. Last week.
Last week, we were talking about Virgin Voyages
And
our
why were we
experience.
talking about Virgin Voyages?
Because we just got back from Virgin Voyages.
You know, it was literally, 2 weeks ago?
2 weeks
And
ago.
it feels like it's months ago.
It does.
And
it's going to be...
I don't get it. Like, it feels forever when you have to wait for the cruise. But, like, when you go on it and you get off, and then you're like, oh, that was 2 weeks ago?
Yeah. This could be 7 months before we get on another
Oh,
cruise.
boo. Yeah, the local.
So Scott said it just went north of them. No snow or ice.
Oh,
yet.
good.
That was kind of us. We
Yeah.
had a lot of rain on Sunday. Nothing on Saturday. A little bit of flurries.
Yeah.
A little bit of flurries on
Yeah,
Saturday.
because I called you and was like, oh my God, it's snowing.
And then
It rained all day,
Monday,
yeah.
we like froze solid.
Oh my God. So I'm in my
After
car
all the rain's gone.
getting ready to come home, and I am so cold. I called Corey and I'm like, honey, I just want to be in Florida. He goes, maybe someday we could be snowbirds. Hun.
Maybe someday. Yeah. Not now.
Like,
New beginning, New Times, New Beginning says local animal shelter and hospital that I work at told me not to come in because of the weather.
oh.
All right. Well,
They were letting people stay over in hospitals.
our
and stuff
hospital,
like that.
they all of their on-call people, they forced them to sleep at the hospital.
Yeah, everybody was prepared, and I have to say,
Everybody was prepared.
I'm pretty impressed that although all the grocery stores were sold out and everybody went, crazy, but everybody was prepared, and that's a good thing. Is that they didn't,
I went to our local grocery store on like Wednesday of last week, and it was a madhouse.
Of course,
there were 100 people in there.
Oh,
a little grocery store.
When did I go in there? Saturday?
All of the water was gone. There was absolutely nothing in the water section, and I think all the bread was gone. I went in looking for heavy whipping cream, and it was completely sold out. Uh-oh. Laurie's going to mess with a cat.
They get mad at us when we get on this live stream because we don't pay attention to them, and they get into trouble because they know they do things they're not supposed to, and they do it on purpose so that mommy gets mad. And so I get up and I yell at them.
See, fix that a little bit.
All right. Well, I keep moving over.
All right, move on over.
Moving on over.
We had a little bit of a dead section there.
Okay. Well, we got some comments going on.
All right. Let's see what
do we got. Oh, nothing. Nightbot. Just kidding. Yeah. Nothing.
All right. So, Virgin Voyages.
Yes.
So we just got off a week and a half ago.
Right. And we did talk about some of it last week.
We ran
out of time.
We kind of ran out of time. Hey, welcome in.
Fun. Hello.
Sherry, Debbie.
Thank you for finding some time in your busy schedule to come in and say hello.
And
I'm not being obnoxious. It's true.
Congratulations on the new house. Yep.
Yay.
Beef and canned soup got wiped out here. Didn't even look for bread or milk.
Yeah.
We might have snow here in Tampa Saturday night.
I will tell you. I will tell you that they are getting very cold in Florida as well. And there was one time we're going to go on a story. We're going to go on a little story time. So everybody knows that the Super Bowl is coming up, right? And so there was one year I was living in South Florida, and I was at a friend's house in West Boca, and it was 33 degrees.
Ooh.
And we froze our butts off. And I've never experienced that any other time. And I remember when we got together, you were in Tampa and I was in South Florida.
Yep.
And they got frost occasionally in Tampa.
Yeah.
Occasionally. It wasn't very often.
Not very often.
And I said, if I'm going to go move there, you need to promise me that you will keep me warm.
Yep.
For the most part, he's done that. Lately, as cold as it's been here, he hasn't been so willing.
So I'm hearing February is going to be much worse for snow and ice for us. If that's the case, I'm going to live stream a lot. All right. And yeah, it was 34 there this morning.
Woo,
yeah.
wee.
I mean, I remember a couple of times where I had to scrape my windshield in Tampa or just south of Tampa in Riverview. And when I lived in New Orleans many, many years ago, this was like 1988.
Oh my God, you're so old. No, I'm just kidding.
I was actually flying back into New Orleans, and it was like Christmas Eve or really close to that, and they had snow in New Orleans.
Really?
Yeah. And,
wow.
And I couldn't get any of my family to come pick me up from the airport, and I couldn't get a damn cab to take me across the bridges. Because I lived on the West Bank in New Orleans.
And so what'd you end up doing?
I don't remember.
It was too long.
Somehow I got home, but
somebody.
It was
that's you.
Quite difficult.
Your foot's in a bag.
Yeah, my foot's in a bag. What was that?
He needs to clean under his desk.
Need to clean under my desk
and
sure.
around. Yes.
All right, so back to Virgin.
Okay, we keep getting sidetracked, but that's okay.
Keep getting sidetracked.
It's okay. I like the engagement and the interaction. So
for sure, absolutely.
So we talked about it last week some, but we ran out of time. So we were gonna kind of hit some of the points that we didn't get a chance to hit last time. And just as a quick recap, this was our first Virgin cruise.
It was the first one, yes.
And we didn't really know what to expect or what to do.
Nope.
And our travel agent really helped us out. So, like, if you have a travel agent, that's one of the best.
Our travel agent booked.
She did everything.
Like 5 of the 7 nights.
And then, she ended up doing another one while we were on it.
Okay.
Yeah. Or put us all together.
Booked most of our nights in the dining, because Virgin does not have a main dining room. So you have to actually book your dining nights
in restaurants. And, some were sold out, like on a specific night, like you and I. So Corey and I had one night that we had to fend for ourselves. And so in the app, if you look up eateries on whatever day you're looking at, it will tell you what's available. And it was slim pickings, but there was still some available, because we ended up going to Agave twice. So we went because they had like a 5:30 or was it 5:30 or some an early time. We're like, all right, let's just go anyway. And that was before we even ate there. Right. Yeah. And so we're like, let's just do it. It doesn't matter if we're there twice, just
thinking about Agave tends to be one of the favorites. It's
like
Virgin.
Upscale Mexican.
Yep.
And then they had the extra virgin, which was Italian. It was at the Wake. That was
the Wake steakhouse, steak
Razzle
and seafood.
Dazzle, which was
supposed to be vegetarian, but they did have some carnivore offerings there.
Yeah, and I know I'm missing something.
There was
the test kitchen.
There was
Gumbay.
Gumbay, which is the Korean barbecue. So
her head's in the bag.
You got a lot of options. None of them were particularly bad options.
No, the food was excellent. Probably one of the best foods that we've had on cruises yet.
I mean, we said it before. For your included food, Virgin Voyages has some of the best quality food.
Yeah.
It's not going to be. You're not going to have a lot of lowbrow offerings.
No,
it's going to be more gourmet type food.
And you guys know we sing praises to celebrity and their food and all the time.
Yeah.
But let me tell you what, the food on Virgin that we had, we enjoyed probably 90% of no matter where we went. It was maybe even 90.
It was top notch.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It was like specialty dining at main dining.
Yes.
Places.
Every night was like a specialty dining experience.
It was great. And they of course had their, their sip and eat or whatever. where you can order a special menu and you get pairings and you have to pay for that. And then of course they had the ones, the meats and stuff like that.
Yeah, you're going to have extra stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, you want a 90-day aged steak or something? You're going to pay extra for that. You want the lobster tail? Well, you're going to pay extra.
Right.
But for the most part, all the included stuff was really top tier, quality food. So we were really pleased with that. Of course, Virgin does not have buffets.
I mean, they kind of do. It's weird because when you're first there, it's set up almost like a buffet.
It is. Yeah.
And so, like, if you don't know, because we didn't know, you go in and you start looking around and you can pick stuff up, wherever you want. However, what I did not know is you can sit at a table and then there's this little like table tent that has this little flag, kind of like on your mailbox, when you have mail, you flip it up or whatever. And you flip it up and literally somebody's there within like 2 minutes.
Yep.
Like they're there pretty quick.
They'll take your order.
As soon as that flag's up,
they'll bring it right back to you. So
and you can order from there's like 6 places in there, I think.
Yeah, there's a bunch of places.
Right. And you can order from any one of them, multiple, anything, and they'll just go and get it and they'll bring it back. So that was pretty cool too.
Yeah. Never really took advantage of that.
I did.
You did.
Quite a bit.
But
because I was like, I'm not gonna wait on that. I'm just gonna order.
they've got the basically all day long area that you can go to. The galley.
Right.
Which is kind of like a food court. So you've got a bunch of different places. You've got a hamburger place, and you've got a salad place, and you've got a noodles place, and you've got a taco place, and you can go in there and get whatever you want.
An American diner kind of place.
So you've got lots of options. And they've got indoor seating. They've got outdoor seating. We said before, if you're a soda drinker, all your sodas are included. So
we did
that's
mention
kind of
this,
an advantage for some people.
And for people that may have missed last week or didn't catch us on the rerun, make sure that you do. The tea was included in the galley,
right?
And coffee, but it was not included anywhere else, and you had to pay for it. And I will say, for the tea,
which was strange,
right? We're
strange, but
we're not even in the restaurants.
Yeah,
it was, you had to pay for it. And if you did that, the tea was $6, and it was loose tea, which normally you don't get that. And so that was the difference with paying for the tea. You got
loose tea.
Well, it was in a bag. It was it was loose tea. It was in it was one of the restaurants. There was in it was in a little teapot, and it was loose.
Okay.
Yes.
So that was a little bit different because if you watched our videos, I like to order coffee with my dessert. Lori orders her tea. Well, that wasn't an option.
I mean, it was, but you had to pay for it.
Yeah, it was, but you had to pay for it.
And you got a little cup. It wasn't even that you got, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's a little bit of a negative, but for the most part,
but you got your soda.
It was interesting.
So
you do get your soda. Any place you went, you could get soda.
And if you wanted tea and coffee throughout the day, all you had to do was go to the galley.
Yeah, you could go to the galley.
You could get.
There were specialty coffee places, but I think they were extra charge.
They were.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, and of course, there's no drink packages on Virgin.
Correct.
So you can't get anything that covers. You can't get a package that covers everything.
No.
You can pre-purchase your drinks.
Well, you pre-purchase at a dollar amount.
Get a little bit of a discount.
Yeah.
So you may be able to buy $300 worth of drinks for $250.
Right.
Something like that.
You have to do a lot of math in the beginning.
Yeah. So, whatever.
Yeah. All right. So what else about Virgin? Do you guys have any questions about Virgin while we're...
Yeah. If you've got any questions, definitely put them in the chat.
There was...
so no kids, no buffets, no MDR.
Is that
is that a great idea or is it a deal breaker for you?
It depends. I would say it depends because if you've got kids and stuff, like let's take our kids for an example,
Yeah.
right? How hard is it for them to find somebody to watch their kids for a week? And
Yeah.
not many parents want to leave their kids for a week.
No.
Maybe a few days. You're like, yeah,
So
oh, yeah,
it tends to be either
right.
Single folks or older married folks.
Well, kind of, because you had some younger people on there too.
You had some younger people on there. It's a very diverse crowd of people.
That I would say is an accurate statement.
You had a lot of folks from the LGBTQ community. Yeah. I'd say maybe twice as many as you would see on a normal cruise.
Oh, I think
there were a few more.
They encouraged expressionism.
Yes.
And so there was no judging.
Right.
And so that could be why that, because even a lot of the staff too,
Yeah.
But that's great.
I mean, you be you.
Right.
Whatever.
And I think that's kind of the things that they encouraged, just be an adult, be you, be whatever.
All right. So Sherry says, how is the Wi-Fi?
Oh, well, you're going to get a mixed bag answer here.
Yeah, you will.
Let me go first.
First of all, we purchased the.
He's not going to let me go first.
We purchased the advanced or the one step up premium Wi-Fi.
Yeah, we did.
Because you do get free Wi-Fi. That's the things that people don't realize. You get your sodas. You get free Wi-Fi. There's a
lot included.
There are no gratuities because that's included in your cruise fare.
Mm-hmm.
There's no specialty dining, but of course you can pay extra at the different restaurants if you want something special. The basic Wi-Fi was a bit of a pain in the ass.
For you.
Sorry.
I'm going to let you talk about your experience because my experience was not the same as his experience.
Yeah.
And I think I know why, but we're going to let him talk first.
So I had the premium on my phone, but when you pay for premium, you only get one device per person, per cabin.
Mm-hmm.
So we had already used our 2 premium Wi-Fi on our phones.
Well, you could have signed out. And
it's kind of a pain in the butt.
I didn't have any of those issues.
So here's the issue. I was trying to get on YouTube Studio as a creator to pull something up. Well, on my phone, all I've got is the app. It won't pull up anything but the app on my phone. Even trying to go to the web page, it just doesn't work. So I went to my laptop and tried to pull it up on the laptop. Won't load because the laptop's is on the basic Wi-Fi. So it won't load anything to do with YouTube. So that was a bit of a pain in the butt.
Now for me, they told me right away because I was the one that purchased it, or my name was for whatever it was, that you had to use my credentials. So I put mine in and boom, I had no issue. When I was doing my payroll, it said that we had too many whatever. And I said, okay, you can kick that one off, and went on that one. It was a little slow on the computer, but it wasn't bad. It just, I'm just used to, we're all used to like everything kind of loading pretty quick. And I would say it took maybe 5 or more seconds, like felt like 30, but it was probably really only 5 seconds. But it really, if I just kind of sat back for a second and went like, okay, and then it loaded, if I wasn't like, oh, why are, if I just hit it once and kind of just left it, it loaded pretty quick. I didn't have any issues working through or going on different sites and stuff like that. So for me, I didn't have any issue. It worked fine. But for you, I know that you were having some troubles. But you weren't on the premium on all the devices.
I wasn't on the premium on my laptop.
Right. And I think that was part of the problem. So if you need a good Wi-Fi.
If you need
Get the premium. I don't think
video
it was that
streaming
much money.
or anything like that,
Yeah.
anything even close to that, even YouTube Studio, where I'm not streaming, I'm just trying to look up the length of a video so I can punch it into for our Saturday spotlight. It would not come up.
Yeah.
But
so that's why I told Sherry that she would have a little bit of a mixed bag there, because I knew that we had two different experiences on that.
Yeah, but I think the step above premium, because there's one more above what we bought that actually gives you access to VPN.
Okay.
So if you require a VPN for work, for whatever reason, you could actually use that and have full functionality.
Well, I'm surprised that I was able to get on our POS system without actually turning on the VPN.
Okay.
So that was a nice.
Yeah.
But yeah, great question.
Good question. Yeah,
you got a lot of information on that one.
There's so much free stuff on Virgin that is not an extra.
Well, included would be better. Yeah. The things that are included in your fare.
Like
what?
Ice cream.
Well, ice cream's included in other frozen yogurt. This was gelato.
Yeah, gelato. I mean, most places will include like your soft serve.
And we talked about did we talk about the candy last week?
Yeah, we talked about the
shop
candy
where
last week.
It was adult guilty pleasures. They were coming up getting bags of candy, and they're like,
yeah. I mean that
was hilarious.
Popcorn anytime there, and
that was kind of cool.
It was
pretzels, popcorn, wings,
the social club.
Yeah, the social club, candy.
So you could get all kinds of stuff all the time.
Yeah, that was kind of fun.
Was interesting. Yeah.
And they had games and stuff on one side and a bar on the other side. So that was pretty cool.
So here's a question.
All right.
Is Virgin really more relaxing or just more party?
I think a little of both.
Yeah.
I
would have to agree.
Because yes, there are
people that party.
Yeah, it's adult. You're drinking. It's it's adult.
It's
and it's adult.
Anything goes at times.
Yes. And then people use the hammocks for all types of things. I, on the one hand, laid in and relaxed and fell asleep probably almost every day. And I don't normally do that. Oh, I would go to the thermal suite and fall asleep in the loungers.
Yeah.
So, So for me, I was a little of both, I think.
It definitely had it was definitely a laid back party atmosphere.
Yeah, basically there were not a lot of expectation. If you want to do it, great. If you don't, no. That's kind of how it was. And I was like, okay. And I wanted to bring this up since we're kind of skirting on this right now.
Yeah.
The relaxation part, it was because, sometimes when you're on a cruise and you have a lot of sea days and, a lot of stuff, you do have more downtime and you can relax. But in a port intensive cruise,
which this was,
right, which is kind of my transition to go there. Do you have that extra time to relax or downtime? Or do you make it? Do you skip things and stuff like that? And then the second part of this is what's better and why. So
tell us in chat, do you like the port intensive cruises, or do you like a cruise where you have a couple of ports and a lot of sea days?
Now, let's say, for argument's sake, this port intensive cruise that we are going to use as an example has all, maybe but one or all, ports that you have never been to.
Yeah.
Right? Because, of course, it changes if you've been to a port a lot of times.
Yeah.
Because then you might not get off and you might actually rest or, do something different. But on these places where you've never been, you want to go. But like, when do you get the relaxation time?
Yeah.
And I will relax on a cruise? Maybe you don't.
Maybe you don't. On this cruise, It was extremely port intensive.
Yep. Go, 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 go.
We had one sea day on a 7-day cruise, 7-night cruise. And 5 of the 6 ports we'd never been to before.
Yeah.
So we only had one repeat. And on that repeat, we still went and saw something new.
We did something different because I almost didn't get off the show. I was like, we've been there 3 times. I'm not going to get off. And then we're like, oh, well, why don't we do this? And I was like, we've never done that. All right, let's do it. But, I remember you saying after maybe the second or probably on the third port, you're like, oh my God, like you don't get any rest.
There's no downtime.
It's like go, 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 go. But we did find time to relax.
A little bit here and there.
We kind of napped. So we went, balls to the wall. Like, I don't know. Well, you said ass. So, like we, go, go, go. We were out on the, the port, did all this stuff. Right. And then we came back and we always found time to rest before dinner. And that was really nice.
Scott says, if we have 3 port days back to back to back, by the 3rd port day, I'm dragging. Yeah. I can understand that.
Now, do you make time to take a nap before dinner or just kind of chill out?
That's what I did.
And decompress?
I mean,
I'd go in the hammock.
A lot of times we'd spend the morning in port.
Yes.
And we come back early afternoon or something.
Eat and then rest.
Maybe have lunch on the ship and take a nap or rest or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Because what else are you going to do? I mean, especially if you're going to 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which tends to happen on cruises sometimes.
Yeah.
Especially
I'd say on Virgin, definitely.
When you're.
Because there's just so much going on. And
there's some late shows and then, of course, the casino and.
Yeah.
And
I mean, that's one of the things I like the best about Virgin is $10 blackjack.
They also had a $5 roulette, which we said last week. Yeah. That was kind of nice.
Hey, how can you beat that?
All right. So
and they paid, those slots paid. Watch our shorts from this week.
Yeah.
I mean, here I am doing 75-cent, 88-cent slots. And I'm winning $40 to $50.
Nice.
And it's like, wow, keep doing this over and over again. And it's like, before long, I've got $100 to sit down at the blackjack table. So, anyway.
So the second part of the question is: do you guys prefer port intensive or sea intensive? I mean, that's not really a word or a thing, but.
Well, I'll say this much.
Yeah, tell me. What you say?
Our next Virgin Voyages cruise. I want a sea day intensive.
Normally, I'm the I want.
Yeah. I'd like maybe 2 ports on the 7-day cruise. Maybe 3.
We've got some questions here. And question and a statement. No, up. Yeah.
Free drinks in the casino.
No. There were not.
No free
and
drinks.
We were playing.
Yeah.
So they scanned us every time. So.
Yeah. $10 blackjack is hard to find. That is true.
It is, and that's why we played it.
Now that was with one of the infinite decks where they've got the card shuffler machines.
Oh yeah, they had 6 decks.
If you wanted what was it? Was it a single deck blackjack? I think it was.
Yes.
It was $15 for a single deck blackjack table. That's even harder to find on a cruise ship.
Oh yeah. So is this possible? 3 port days on a 7-day cruise?
3 ports on a 7-day cruise. Yeah. It's good. Yeah.
Oh, we've never had anything like that. I think the most sea days we ever had was maybe 3.
Maybe.
Because you always, if you're going south, you'll have the 2. And then maybe 1 on the way back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to have to look. I'm curious now. So, he's, of course, Corey likes to spill the beans, but there's not many beans to spill. But yes, we do have another Virgin in somewhere in the future. We haven't picked an itinerary.
We bought 2, right?
We bought 2.
Yes.
Doesn't mean we're taking
Sherry
both
says,
of them.
if I pick that cruise for the ship, I want more sea days. If I pick for the ports, I want less sea days.
All right.
Yeah.
I like that assessment. That is
And I
a
mean,
very fair assessment.
that was our Virgin cruise. We
picked it for
we
the
picked
ports.
it for the ports because we went to a lot of ports that we'd never
Yeah,
been to.
we
before.
went to we cruised out of San Juan.
Cruise out of San Juan.
And we did an excursion that day, that
The day
Friday
before,
before, and like nobody knew what the excursion was. And this guy was explaining it. We're all looking at each other like, oh my God, we're gonna die before we even get on this cruise. And we're like, Kendra, our travel agent, what the hell did you book? She goes, I don't know. And so we were all like, oh my God, like this is gonna like he's saying strenuous and like all this stuff, and we're like, you should wear your sneakers and blah blah blah. And we're like, what the hell?
Like, what do you mean? I've been dealing with back problems for 6 months.
And I had a bad knee. Oh my God. But I will say seriously that, and I don't know how much you captured, or we didn't really even talked about it because we wanted to recap, but I don't think we ever got to because it was just very intensive. But I keep touching the mic because it's up higher than normal. I had some life-changing moments that I experienced on that excursion. Literally, like, why are you laughing? I'm being so emotionally honest right now, and you're laughing
Wait
at
till
me.
you see the videos. Yeah, they'll be out in a month or so.
I thought my biggest issue that day was that my sneakers weren't going to get wet.
Yeah,
and that
she was really upset that her sneakers were going to.
That's all I had, and I had to go on a cruise the next day. And yeah, well, that turned out to be nothing. So, anyway, so yeah, we started in San Juan and went on that excursion to the rainforest, and then we went to Tortola, British Virgin Islands, right? Was it BVI?
Yep.
Yeah, Tortola,
British Virgin Islands.
Yeah.
Where
St.
we went
Vincent.
to.
I was just going to say the ports.
Yeah, St. Vincent.
St. Vincent's, Barbados.
Yeah.
Bridgetown, Barbados.
Yeah.
St. Kitts.
St. Kitts and St. Croix.
So I guess it was 5. 6. Am I missing one?
5, yeah.
It's 5?
Yeah.
And then the sea day is 6.
Yeah.
And then the day leaving in the okay. Yeah.
Embarkation.
I mean, yeah. So we picked it for those because we had never been to any of those St. Kitts, but we ended up going to Nevis.
Yep.
Which
that was our first time to Nevis.
Yeah, that was
and that was cool.
Yeah, we did some really fun
Nevis.
stuff.
Yeah.
I can't wait for you guys to see some of the stuff that we did. And is that why this vacation and cruise was like one of the best? Because we actually did some really cool stuff that maybe we haven't done on other cruises. Do you think that could be why?
Well, that was part of it, but I really enjoyed Virgin. I mean,
I did like rocking in that hammock.
We didn't do as much on the ship as we have done on other ships.
It's true.
But I still enjoyed it. Still had a great time.
Yeah, we did.
I mean, the food was phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the I'll say right here, the best included food I've had on a cruise ship.
All
by
right.
far.
So would you recommend Virgin to a first-time cruiser?
As long as they don't have kids, yeah. Absolutely.
Okay.
I mean,
I will say
it's more expensive.
I felt a little out of sorts at times just because it's different.
It is different. And it's a different vibe than a family-oriented cruise ship.
Yeah.
You know, as long as you're okay with people being who they are,
I mean, yeah.
Then, you know, I don't think you'd have a problem with Virgin.
Yeah. And there were some party areas, of course.
Yeah.
But you didn't have to go there. There was plenty other places to go that,
There were upside down pineapple people there too.
I didn't see any of those. You did?
No. I didn't see any of those.
Just checking y'all on camera. You saw his face. So we had friends in our group that didn't know what that was all about. So we gave them a little education on what that meant. So I told them to make sure they stay away from that unless they didn't want to. Right. Right.
Whatever.
Yeah,
you do you.
And so, literally, the day, I think it was the day we disembarked, um, she found a cruise that was all just pineapple, upside down pineapple cruisers. And she was like, "Oh my God, it really is a thing." And we were dying laughing. But anyway, so
yeah.
if anybody's
Well-
watching and they don't know what it is, ask your parents.
Or Google it.
No, don't Google it.
Why?
Ask your parents.
Ask your parents.
Yeah, because
Oh, yeah.
yeah, ask your parents.
Yeah. If you don't know, ask your parents for sure.
I don't mean that in any kind of way other than not having them look for stuff online. You get all kinds of stuff.
Oh,
But
yeah.
anyway.
Um,
Anyways, moving on.
but of course, that's the other thing.
Whew. What?
Traveling by yourself or traveling with a group.
You mean by yourself solo or by
Yeah,
yourself with
by
like-
yourself with your partner or whatever,
Okay.
or with a larger group? Because we had a group cruise.
Yeah, we did.
and we had a lot of great people
Yeah, we did.
on that cruise.
We did.
And I've got to say our first group cruise was a massive disappointment because we never met our group.
Yeah.
We never met anybody in our group until we got on the train from Whittier up to Denali.
And that was only because I saw their ticket and I was like, oh, wait a minute, you guys, blah, blah, blah. And so then we had a group cruise. And we tried to do a lot of things together, and some of it worked, some of it didn't. So
All right, Scott says, were they allowed to display upside down pineapples?
honestly, I didn't see any of them.
I would
didn't see
assume they are, but
I would think
mean,
so, too.
It's friggin' Virgin. You
Right.
can do anything on Virgin.
Yeah.
I mean, they've got their diva host. So I wouldn't think that would be an issue.
Now let me just, and I'll try to do this.
And they were posting in the Facebook group about upside down pineapple people.
I don't remember that, but
I
so
saw a post
so
about
that so I've watched some videos and stuff before we went on, and some of the things that people say, you made me think that there was some like things going on. I'm trying to do this in a family friendly way, that I was like, really, am I gonna like see all this stuff, or they people are gonna be doing all this things and and all that? So I went in thinking, okay, just go in with an open mind. It's an adults only cruise. Adults are adults. You do whatever you want. You're an adult, right?
Yeah.
I didn't see any of that. So
No.
yeah, so people that might have those notions from other people saying, oh, it's an adult cruise, and stuff like that.
I mean, it wasn't like people were running around streaking.
I didn't see any of that.
Or
it wasn't any different than
massive PDA
dress
or
I didn't see any of that.
There was none of that.
But I will say, in the Facebook page, they were talking about very adult things that were hilarious.
Sure.
So, but
yeah, the Facebook group for the cruise was definitely not family friendly. Well, they kept it. It wasn't explicit. I'll put it that way.
No.
It wasn't explicit.
It was very respectable.
They were talking about things that you don't normally see people talking about in a Facebook group.
Yeah.
For a cruise.
Yeah. But still respectable.
Yeah, but respectfully. I mean, nothing was vulgar or crude.
Right.
Or
people were legitimately asking
else.
questions, and they were answering very honestly.
Yes.
And openly.
Yeah, but not explicitly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. You guys following us? All right.
Yeah. Because someone asked about the weight capacity of the hammock on the balcony, and someone said, "Oh, it'll hold 320 pounds."
We shouldn't probably
moving vigorously. They would say. That's
not.
Yeah. Well,
I know, but you don't know who's watching. Family friendly.
So yeah, I mean, it was not explicit, but it was getting the point
suggestive.
Across.
Yeah.
Based on the questions.
Yes.
So,
all right. What else?
Anyway.
No buffets, pros or cons. Oh, have him speechless on this one, y'all. Wowza.
There are pros and cons to that,
There's pros and
because
cons to everything.
the royal celebrity format of having
Oh,
the
you love that.
pods, where if you want this, you go to this pod
Yeah.
and you just go around and get it. Whereas
Well, the galley had this. It
they
wasn't
did,
mixed.
but you had to get in line to get whatever that place was serving.
Yeah.
And sometimes the lines were a little bit long.
That's why I sat at a table and
That's why you sat at a table and had them serve you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So in that respect, I like the royal buffets, royal and celebrity buffets better, because I could just walk up. If I wanted, a couple of meatballs, I could walk up, grab a couple of meatballs, and go sit down.
And I will
or
say
whatever it is.
that there was more options on royal or celebrity.
There's definitely a lot more options.
It was definitely a little limited
in those layouts.
But you could find stuff. There was stuff for everyone, but it was limited. Yeah. So I just tended to get one, the same
now,
thing.
with that said, we have not been on the newer Holland America.
Oh, wait. Can I say one thing
not been
about
on
the
the
chocolate
newer
croissants?
Carnival.
Right. No, hold on, because we're still talking about the food. I will say, before we go to Scott over here, I will say that they had chocolate croissants, and I don't know if you guys eat chocolate croissants or anything like that. If you know anything about me, I used to be a chocoholic. But anyway, so I will eat the chocolate croissant, but I mainly just eat the chocolate, and he hates it. But on this cruise,
he's throwing this bread all over the place, and I'm like,
right?
That's a nice little crispy piece.
Yeah, because all they have is like this one little strip. This cruise, they had 2 strips of chocolate, so I actually ate most of it because I ate the anyway. So they had good croissants. Okay, yeah. All right. Anyways, okay.
All right. So Scott asked, did they post weight limits on the hammocks?
Not on the hammocks, but
not.
in the Facebook group there was actually people have looked it up. So they have it. I believe Virgin has it in their.
They have it posted somewhere.
Yes, I do believe they have it in their literature if you look it up. But yeah, they were saying that it was much more than what's advertised. I think they keep it low just for safety reasons. Yeah. So, but people have tested it out to see how much it holds.
It's a huge eye bolt into the metal ceiling of the
2. Right, there's one on each
maybe
side.
2 eye bolts in the ceiling of your balcony. So, yeah, I don't think it's going anywhere. No. So, and you'd have to rip the string that it's made out of, which is pretty heavy duty stuff. I would guess you've got 1,000 pounds capacity in that thing.
I don't know. That's not what it says. So,
no.
If anyone wants to know for themselves in a serious capacity, I would check the literature.
Yeah.
Or join a Facebook. Maybe they'll tell you.
All right. So included dining versus specialty dining.
No, we didn't have any of that.
I mean, there is no specialty dining on Virgin. If you want the quality of food that you get in Virgin's multiple dining rooms on any other line, you're going to have to go to specialty dining.
Yes.
For sure.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's no doubt about it. And even with that, the upcharge additions in Virgin would probably give you something even better. Just like the upcharges that you would get even in a specialty dining restaurant.
Right. And we didn't do any of that, so we can't tell you.
You go to Royal Caribbean, you go to the Cut. Was it Cut? What's the steakhouse on Royal Caribbean?
Oh, we haven't been on Royal Caribbean in over a year.
Yeah, I know it's been a while.
All right, somebody help us out. Steakhouse on Royal Caribbean. I keep Jack's keeps some in mind,
Anyway.
but I know it's not that.
You know, you want a tomahawk steak, it's going
Oh,
to cost
you're gonna
you,
pay. Yeah.
you're going to pay another 40, 50 bucks, whatever it is for that.
Yeah. Right.
Well, they have that option on Virgin, but it's in their regular dining rooms, which the quality of food is much higher.
Right. You know,
Than what you would have.
chops.
Chops Grill,
Yay!
that's it.
Thank you, Sherry.
Sherry.
I knew there was somebody out there.
Chops
She
Grill.
was probably busy packing. She couldn't get to the computer.
So, I mean,
I was close. I said Jack's. It was the same.
I mean, we've already said we think that Virgin Voyages by far has the best food we've had so far
Yes.
in the main dining on a cruise.
If you were to take main dining versus main dining,
Yeah,
hands down, Virgin.
Now,
Virgin
admittedly,
is
we have
on
not
top.
been on Disney yet.
No. Who wants to go to Disney cruise with me?
Yeah.
Don't all speak at once.
All right. Let's see. What else
Look
we got
how
here?
fast he's moving on, y'all.
I mean, I'd love to do Disney.
I'm gonna
Complete
do it.
opposite of Virgin.
Look, you've been wanting to go on Virgin and Princess, and you got your wish.
I got both of them this year. Yep.
No.
So,
Yes, that's right.
all right,
So guess
so-
what?
We're going to do Disney. That's what that means.
I mean, or I can do another birthday cruise. I mean, I get birthday cruises. Anyways.
So are Virgin sailors actually younger or just younger at heart?
Look, I think you hit it on the nail. It was very diverse.
Yeah.
I want to say that it was really a mixed bag, and I can't say that there was so much more of one than another.
Yeah. I mean, there were a lot of younger people, like 20 somethings.
Yeah.
And then you had 30 something, and then 40 something.
Yeah.
And 50
I mean,
and
yeah,
60,
they were all
and 70 something.
yeah, like that lady.
You didn't
that
have
was,
I didn't notice
how
a lot of older folks.
No, but there were a couple 80-year-olds because they were standing when we were at that show, Misbehave.
Okay.
Remember? 'Cause they won whatever it was. They won a prize because they were the oldest person.
Okay.
Yeah. And I want to say it was 80, something in his 80s. So, and then on that show is kind of fun, and I'll try to do this in family friendly, but they had everybody stand up, and then they made you sit down when you were I don't know how to say it family friendly.
I don't know how you can say it family friendly.
I
either.
can't.
I think you already said it last week anyway.
Yeah. Well, anyway. And so we'll move on.
Yeah.
You'll have to watch the video.
So you had a diverse age group. Unlike Princess, where we were constantly battling the scooters.
Oh.
There were a lot of scooters.
I didn't.
A lot of scooters in the hallway.
Yeah, but I didn't notice too many.
I didn't
on this
notice many at all on Virgin. So, yeah.
Now that you say that, yeah, I didn't notice.
One of our upcoming videos from Princess
Is highways thumbnails.
has the
scooter fiasco.
The scooters in the hallway. They're not supposed to park them there, but they do anyway. And so you're squeezing by. But yeah.
I got a big bruise right on the first day. You're like, what's that from?
Yeah,
and I was like, I was trying to get around the scooter and I hit into the guardrail.
Yep.
All right. What was your favorite
let's see.
Virgin restaurant? I think we asked this last week. Is it still the same this week? Crickets, y'all. I'm gonna say my favorite was Pink Agave.
Which is amazing because Lori doesn't like Mexican.
I don't mind Mexican food. I don't like cilantro.
Ugh.
It tastes like soap. And I will say that our server, Pink, went above and beyond and made sure that everything that was brought out had no cilantro.
Yeah.
And it was delicious.
Now, we went to Pink Agave twice.
We
I
did.
liked it. I also liked Extra Virgin.
I liked it too. Yeah.
The Italian.
Mm-hmm.
I really wanted to go back there because they had other things that I didn't get to try.
Yeah, but they were booked though. Scott says something. What's Scott saying? Seems to me.
Seems to me like the longer the cruise is, the older the crowd gets.
You know why?
Eh,
Because they're the ones that have the
they
money
can
and the
take off that
time.
long. Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Most other, have to go back to work. They can't get that much time off. At least that's my opinion. I would think
I
they're
mean,
retired, so they have the extra time.
honestly, I don't care that much about the age of the crowd.
No.
I mean, I just don't want to be stuck in the Walmart of cruises where everybody thinks they're going to the local nightclub, and it's like that 24/7.
Yeah.
Um,
I do like a little more mature crowd.
yeah,
Just I
a
don't
little
care
bit
what
more
age you're
mature.
at. Just a little more mature.
I don't particularly want the thumping music and
Right. I mean,
everywhere,
hey, I did go to the
all the time.
yeah, not all the time. I did go to the pool party, which I would not have gone to if there was a friend of mine in the group that went, and so we all kind of felt like we had to go, so we all went, and I did enjoy myself watching, some of the stuff that they were doing, the dance party, but
I went there for a little bit,
yeah,
but
you couldn't sit
there was
anywhere.
no place to sit, and I couldn't stand that long.
Yeah.
So,
and I got some video of that too. I should probably post some.
Yeah.
I was gonna post today, but I got distracted in the other room texting with somebody who's listening. I was gonna post the link for tonight, but all right, I'll post tomorrow. I'll post something fun tomorrow. Yeah.
All right.
Anything else? We got
so
4 minutes.
Do you miss a traditional dining room? Or did you
Sometimes.
like that swapping around different place every night?
Well, this is a mixed bag for me.
Yeah.
And because I do like a dining room where you have the same server or the same wait staff that know you, that talk to you, that I enjoy that.
I do too.
So that is something and I will say this for Virgin, I'm not saying it's a bad thing for Virgin, but it's different. Like you don't get a lot of those interactions and a lot of those
that
relationship
personalized
building.
treatment.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Not that they didn't treat us bad. I mean, they didn't treat us good.
On a normal cruise line where you're going to the main dining every night, or Blue as we do on Celebrity, most of the time you have the same server every night, especially if you have set time dining.
Yes. Well, anytime dining, you won't necessarily have that.
You get a level of personalized treatment on those cruises that you don't experience otherwise.
Right.
If you're going to specialty dining or anytime dining or Virgin, where you've got multiple dining rooms, you don't have someone that knows you when you sit down.
Right.
It's their first time seeing you.
They do know your allergies and stuff. So every night, oh, what's your allergy? So we went around the table and everybody was like, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
And, after a while, who the heck wants to hear that I don't like cilantro? That I can't have cilantro.
Whereas if you're in a main dining room on another ship, guess what? Your head waiter, your assistant waiter, they know.
Yes.
What your allergies are. They've noted them down. Probably the head waiter knows that as well. And
you will not be asked for the rest of the
your drink server, your sommelier, he's going to know what your preferred wine is, or mixed drink, or beer, or whatever it is.
Right.
They're going to know your preferences.
Right. And
if they're good at their job, they're going to know that when you order dessert, you're going to want coffee with that dessert.
Right.
So,
and that's that extra level of service that
you
won't get in those other areas.
It's kind of that high level of service.
You don't get that in specialty dining.
That you're not going to get anywhere else. Yeah.
Right. You're going to get that in the main dining with your
set time dining.
Set time dining.
Yeah. Where you've got the same servers every night.
And so that's
that's
it's
hard kind of a little thing,
right.
But at the same time, if you're going to anytime dining or specialty dining or whatever, that's just like going out to a restaurant at home.
True.
The server, a restaurant you've never been to before.
Right. They don't know you.
They don't know you. They don't know anything about you. They got to ask you everything. Whereas with the set time, you feel kind of special. it makes you feel special because they know you, they remember you, they greet you by name,
They do.
and they know your preferences,
Hmm.
and that kind of takes care of you a little bit better.
Yeah.
And it's an upscale experience, in my opinion.
Right. And so that's why experiencing different cruise lines or different, style cruises is good, because you wouldn't know that kind of stuff,
Right.
Like if you only cruised on Virgin, you wouldn't know that you can get that kind of level of service. Not that the service is bad.
No, it's not.
At all.
I mean, their service was exceptional.
Yeah.
I don't have, I can't think of an example where we had less than exceptional service.
Mm-mm.
So,
Yeah.
but you want to take it to that next level, let them get to know you.
Yeah.
And that was kind of the only thing we were saying. But
yeah.
Anyway, we're out of time again.
I mean,
yet again, we
Virgin just has so much that we can talk about, and especially because it's different. And so there are things that are good to talk about because they're different than the average.
It is so different from your Royal Caribbean, Carnival,
Celebrity,
Norwegian, Celebrity.
Well, we don't know Norwegian.
We don't know Norwegian yet. Holland America Princess. It's just kind of in a different class. It's more like the Disney cruise.
I have to say, just as a little disclaimer, Corey and I have not actually been to the main dining room on a Celebrity cruise.
No, we have not, which is weird,
Yes, and we will not be experiencing it on the next one either.
Yeah, we will. We got to go to main dining.
Oh, we're just going to go?
We're just going to have to break down, give up Blue, and go to main dining.
Well, wow. That's what he says.
We need to know what main dining's like on Celebrity.
I don't disagree. I'm just saying we've never
it's hard
experienced
giving up Blue.
It is.
So.
And the people that we're with also are in that class. So they will be in Blue also.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And anyway, we can
talking about Tara and Sean?
Oh, no, they're not. Okay. We'll visit with them. Tara and Sean.
We'll have to visit with them
in the main dining.
In the steerage class.
I'm going to hear about that tomorrow.
Sorry, Tara.
That was just rude. Anyways, I think that we need to shut him up now.
Yeah.
Anyways, thanks y'all for coming out.
Thanks for coming out, guys. This has been fun.
This one. Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you want to talk about next week?
I guess we're gonna have to continue with Princess or with
Virgin. We got more to talk about?
Yeah, we got a bunch more to talk about Virgin. we can't even get through it. We just sit here and blather on and on.
Blather.
All right. You have a great night too.
You too.
Sherry. We are
Eclipse.
On Eclipse.
Does that sound right?
I think it's Eclipse that we're going on.
I think so.
In the Norwegian fjords. In July.
Yeah, well, they were supposed to go with us, and she backed out on us. Sherry. All right, let's see. We are. Yep, Eclipse.
Yep. All right, guys. Norway.
So, as this goes, just so y'all know, and I may have said it last week, but I got 2 business class tickets to Amsterdam for points. It cost $534. Yep. Corey's happy.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's to lay down.
Get to lay down and sleep on the way to Amsterdam. All right, guys, from Peaks to Tides.
Oh, no, that's the part this way. We'll see you.
Bye.